Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video. And it's the day we've all been waiting for. Ravnica Allegiance is out, and as promised, I am going to open one pack for each one of my subscribers. So to make sure that we are on the up and up, and that Old Guy Gaming isn't shorting you, we're going to go ahead and bring up my screen to my YouTube channel, and we're going to hit the refresh button, just to make sure. And as you can tell, we're sitting at 112 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. For something that I do just for fun as a hobby, it's been really fantastic for all the support that I have seen from the community. I really do appreciate it. But that's not why you're here. You're here to see 112 packs of Ravnica open up. So a couple things whenever I do my pack openings, I want to see how many wild cards I pull off. So I started off before opening this with 2 common, or 4 common, 2 uncommon, and 1 rare wild card, just still floating around out there. Now, something else I want to look at real quick. I'm really curious as to how close to a complete set I get. So if you look now, I really wish I had recorded this. I didn't know that they were going to do it the way they did because I'd never bought the big 90-pack bundles before. But you did get the 2 buy a box promos, and you get to actually flip them. It was a really cool animation. I really wish you could have seen it, but I wasn't recording at the time because I was getting prepared for it and didn't know that it was going to do that. So I apologize for that. So currently I only have 2 cards. So what I'm curious about is how close enough to a full set that I get. So with 112 packs, I'm sort of assuming I'm going to get a full play set of every common. Somewhere in the range of 2.5 to 3, 2.5-ish of each uncommon, and hopefully with only 58 rares and mythics, maybe at least 2, which would be nice, of each rare and mythic in the game, which should give me a good solid base to start building decks during the brewing stage of a new set coming out. That's really what excites me the most, is because nobody really knows what's good. So outside of the Planeswalker deck only cards, which we'll get those as well, I didn't want to include those in this. I'm really curious to see how close I am to getting a set from Allegiance. So without further ado, let's start getting into some pack openings and let's see what we get. 112 packs. I'm not going to do the 10. I could probably blow through this and it'll be a 10-minute video. That's not fun. I want to open them and enjoy them. The first pack of Allegiance comes with a common. Ooh, interesting. That's cool. Velvet Mystic. And the rare. Ho, ho, ho. Well, that's not a card. That's not... I mean, it's cool. I'm not going to lie. But that's not exciting. So that's interesting to note. They've already put the patch in, too. So the new... If you get duplicates, the duplicate card fix is in. So if it's a mythic, a mythic card that you have 4 of each in, you're going to get 40 gems. If it's a rare, you're going to get 20. I don't suspect we're going to see that here, but you never know. So an uncommon, that's really interesting. Okay, 2 packs in, and I've got nothing but wild cards. So they can keep doing that if they want. I'll take 110 wild cards. I'll be like those big YouTube channels to get all the wild cards. And the rare. Hey, there we go. We finally got our first rare. Kaya's Wrath. Orzhov is one of the builds that I'm really looking into. I think Rakdos is going to be really good. I think the first couple of decks I'm going to end up building that are going to be modifications of current decks that are in Standard, with some additional add-ins, of course. Very cool. That would actually go quite well into a good Rakdos deck. Let's keep on going. Keep mowing through. Cards I'm looking for. The black... That's actually really good. Of course, you know, I'm mono black. So there is the Tithe Taker. Very cool. Very cool. The black skeleton that has some recursion to it, which is really meant to go into a Boros or a Rakdos deck, I mean. But has huge possibilities. Very cool. Not looking forward to seeing seeing that in a Teferi deck. Excuse me. But I'm looking forward to getting the black rare recursion creature. I'm looking forward to him. What is he? Gutter Bones, I think it is. Amplifier. Really cool. But my hope, of course, is dumping this much gems and dollars, actual dollars, into the game is going to give me... Love this card. I think Grohl is going to be really, really good this set. Now, the question, of course, is the sets that are coming out of here, the guilds that are coming out of the set, are they going to supplant some of the big ones like the Golgari Very cool. Are they going to supplant the Golgari decks? Are they going to supplant the Boros Weenie decks? I don't know. I think Simic has a shot at it. Another wild card. Again, I didn't spend 112 packs to get... I mean, I'll take them. Again, I'm not going to argue. I will take them. There we go. Shockland. I can handle that, especially for the Orzhov build. I'm actually more interested in not necessarily. There's a few rares that are really rares and mythics that really look good. Some of the commons really are interesting to me. Electro Dominance. That's another cool one. The fact that Lightning Bolt, for all intents and purposes, is back in standard play, which hasn't happened since I was playing way back in the way. Granted, you have to do 1 damage to it, but for a red burn deck, that is not that hard to do. And so with Wizard's Lightning and that thing, like, they've got a lot of burn on the table really quick. I'm really looking forward to it. Light up the stage, another cool one. As soon as I see that card, I will point out. Oh, we have to point out Shark to Crab. My favorite card just for the artwork so far that I've seen in this set, Shark to Crab. So cool. Incubation Druid's another good one. The Ooze is another one I'm looking for. I could see even mono green builds with that Ooze card. Where's the one? No. And Growth Chamber Guardian. I like the artwork on this one too. He's in the little... If you look at the little video that comes up with it, he's in that too. I'm actually really surprised at the amount of wild cards I'm pulling from these, since I have literally 0 cards coming out. Theater of Horrors, really cool, excellent Rakdos card. So obviously I'm doing this, A, for the channel, B, because I want the cards, but to have a really good base for building decks. Slimebine. Emulation's Age. So he's Harsh Mentor Light, almost. 95 to go. And this one's interesting. I could see this one being okay. I could see this fitting into a Merfolk deck, so that's a possibility I might be able to dump into. Still not seeing that common... Yet another Shockland. I don't know if I'm going to play... I don't know if I'm going to play in those colors. I always feel dirty playing counter, but... Blade Juggler. Love the artwork on this. Sorry, I'm geeking out a little bit over the Judith. Again, another. I do intend to build a Rakdos deck, and she fits amazingly into that. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to geek out over the art a little. Another one. Lizrog. It's a leaping lizard frog. Arcway Angel's another good one. I like this in a white deck. It's a little high cost, but Pass out Harmony. Yeah, this is where the gate stuff is. You're going to see more of this in the third set with the gates. Whenever you have the 3-color decks coming out, you're going to see those becoming super popular. So, just saying, might want to hang on to those. More Unbreakable Formation. This is dirty, especially in a Boros aggro deck, or even a White Weenie deck. Giving them all indestructible to make them immune to board wipes. Yeah, that's... That could be kind of scary. Still haven't seen that red common. It may have gone by. Revel and Revent. So what decks do you think are going to be? What are the guilds that you think are going to be the ones at the top of the meta? This is, as I was saying earlier, this is easily one of my favorite times in Magic when a new set comes out, because no one really knows what's good. More wild cards. My goodness. No one really knows what's good, so the first couple of weeks you'll see people like play decks that are currently good in standard and just kind of toss a card in here, toss a card in here. Nope, I'm going to dive in full. Another very nice Stomping Ground, another Shockland. So for me, I'm going to kind of dive in, try to build some of those Simic builds, try to build a Grawl deck. I definitely want to build a Rakdos deck. Another Unbreakable Formation, very cool. Maybe it's leaning in the White Weenie direction. Carnival and Carnage, really cool card. I'm getting all the Rakdos stuff I want. Interesting card. Interesting card. So for this almost Ancestral Recall. Granted, not nearly as cheap as Ancestral Recall is, but it does give the option to do the Scry 3 before you do it. Still have not seen that red common. That is actually really crazy. And I'm already starting to see duplicate rares. That's a little concerning. I haven't seen any of the Planeswalkers yet. There it is. There it is. Skewer the critics. There is your lightning bolt. Know it. Love it. You are going to see this card a lot. I cannot believe they printed this in a common slot. This thing is going to wreak havoc on Pauper, and it's going to be a draft, #1 draft pick, easy in draft. Godless Strength didn't? No. Yeah. I'm now doubling up on Shocklands. Interesting. Maybe they just stacked it all correctly. I don't know. That's really weird. Very nice. I haven't seen any Mythics yet either. Unless I am missing something, I have not seen any Mythics come out of this yet. And we are 20 packs in? 30 packs in. Haha. Still, no Mythics. Interesting. We'll get all the Mythics all at once. I've gotten Mythic wildcards, that's for sure. And I could... There's a deck here. I'm not sure what it is, but there is a deck here. So we're 32 packs in. And again, we're starting to see duplicate rares. Already, when I haven't opened any, that's a little disconcerting. Four or 5 vigilance. Enters to play, exile a number of target non-token creatures you control. Gets +2/+2 for each card exiled. Oof. That could be huge in a white weenie deck. I know that was the first one that we opened. It's interesting to me how many we're doubling up on this early in a huge pack opening. Not complaining. Not yet. I'm not even coming close. There we go. There's our first Mythic. Maybe we did open one more Mythic before, and I just didn't notice. This is another good one. I can see this being in an Orzhov deck easy. So I'm opening Mythic wildcards. I'm not opening Planeswalkers. Super interesting. And I can't... They reprinted Act of Treason. It's already in... This is... Alright, so this is something that's really kind of... Wizards, you guys are getting a little bit lazy. And I know we've opened that one already. That you're getting a little lazy where you literally... What's the dinosaur that came in Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan, and then they reprinted it in M19, Colossal Dreadmaw? 3 copies of the same card in the same standard? Come on. Now, I get that you need to add draft cards in there, but name it something different. Make it do something a little different. Teslov. Very cool. Very cool. And I know we've seen... This is our second one of these. So, 40 packs in... And I know there's cards that were at least on my list of, ooh, it'd be nice to get 1 or 2 of those, and I haven't seen one of yet. Are we recognizing a pattern? I'm going to go back and watch this, because I feel like I'm opening the same 30 packs over and over and over again. And in fact, I'm almost positive I'm opening the same 30. Angel of Grace. Okay, so that is new. Very nice. Very nice. I'm also told they updated some of the animations that come down. So I guess Goblin Chainwhirler has a new animation. So now we've seen that. Which reminds me, since we're kind of in, if you go in and you type in Play Allegiance, just like you did with the Ravnica set, if you type in Play Allegiance in the code, you get 3 free packs of Allegiance. Claim those while you can. In fact, that's what I did before I started opening this. I know we've seen him. I can't wait to see the list of cards that I didn't see copies of. Not complaining. Cool card. But even my mythics I'm doubling up on now. Oh look, we've already talked about Judith once. This is really weird. I feel like there's just 10... And I mentioned the artwork I loved in there. Oh look, this is... I feel like we're getting like the same 10 or 12 rares and mythics. That's really bizarre. And then occasionally we get a pack. I think we've seen this one. And then occasionally we get a pack that we didn't see. That's really bizarre. So this is where we started. That's now my third copy of this rare. We're halfway through. What was the one that came after this? Can we remember? Absorb. No, did not have that one. Cool card, by the way. Super cool card. Not looking forward to seeing that Teferi deck. Stomping Grounds I know we have a copy of. At least one. Mirror Match. Did not have that one before. There's an interesting... The cost is a little bit high, but that one's going to be an interesting card. I sort of like this one. And I see a deck in this one for my zombie deck. We'll see. Okay, so that's a new card. That's new. Multicolored creatures get +1/+. This is going to get really... if you're in paper, keep an eye out for this one. For 2 mana, it's an artifact, Lord effect on multicolored creatures. Super good. I think that's 3 copies of him now. If I end up with playsets of the same 10 rares, that's really going to be super disappointing. Well, at least I can go and get a Planeswalker. I'm going to find it really difficult to believe that I opened 112 packs and did not get any of the Planeswalkers. Haha! Did not have that one. This one's going to be interesting, especially in... I don't know if it fits in a red burn deck because it's a 5 casting cost, but I love this card, period, because it can come in as a 4/4 with haste or a 5/5 flyer that can sit there and just do damage all day long. I can see it. I can see it. Three copies of Judith now. The one skeleton I wanted to see, I haven't seen any of yet. I think we have 3 copies of him as well. Yeah. So I'm a little over halfway done with this, and I swear I'm seeing the same 12 to 14, 10 to 14 rares. I'm actually really disappointed with this. At the moment. Ha ha ha. The showstopper himself. 6/6 flying trample. That's the other one I'm looking for, is that black, 2 black, 2 mana, flying trampler. I think he's a mythic too. A second Hellkite. So I feel like I've seen this pack before. No, okay. Detention Sphere Light. Just in creature form. Really cool card. Look at all these wild cards. I mean, I guess in the end, if I just keep giving me wild cards, I can go and pick what I want, but... Eh. This is new. I like this. Replicant, I like this. Especially with the ooze, which we haven't seen yet. Not one. We are starting to get into cards, the packs that look different now. No. Love. I think that's the third one of that one, too. 45 packs to go. Oh, this one's cool. This one's cool. This is the one that gives spells Death Touch, which is really interesting. So now we're starting to get into some stuff we haven't seen yet. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. It's weird that it's taken this long to get into stuff we've not seen, though. Light up the stage again. Oh, disappointment. I want to see new cards. Cool cards. Not looking forward to this in Standard. With all the mill decks that are out there already. Ugh. Ugh. I already have Amplifier. Come on, Ravnica Allegiance. I mean, I'm loving watching all these cards go up there for all this. Tension Sphere Light. Made the same joke. I'm not going to make it again. Again, I'm looking for the common Thresh Red. Okay, this one's cool. This is a better... Dark creature deals damage to equal to the power you don't control. So I like the fact that it can target a planeswalker for starters. This is a better prey upon. Tithe Taker, have that one already. I recognize that there's only 58 rares and mythics, but come on, guys. There we go. There was something new. Each creature with a +1 has trample. Ugh. Merfolk with trample. That's scary. Shh. We just talked about this. Sharkticram. Gutter Bones, thank you. Finally, I get one of the card I'm looking for. I like him simply because there's a lot, especially in a black aggro deck, like you'll be able to do damage. The first thing that came to mind was Vicious Rumors. You cast Vicious Rumors, pull this, pull him out of your graveyard. It's really cool recursion. But there's like other stuff. You're going to have a black aggro deck, so you're going to be doing damage. So, and I said my black aggro deck needed more recursion, so 4 Gutter Bones it is. That was an interesting little glitch. Maybe it's giving me something cool. No, we're now on our play side of this. So at this point, maybe we'll start seeing gems pop up because I'm not getting... Because at this point, I'm going to start hitting my 4-ofs. Angel of Grace, that's like my 3rd one? I think? 3rd Angel of Grace? Not a single, not 0 on the Planeswalkers. Captive Audience. There's another mythic we haven't gotten. A little bit pricey. Mortify. Okay, love this card because it targets enchantments as well. Oh, that's a neat little Sealaway you've got there. No. Oh, that's a neat little Conclave Tribunal you've got there. No. Ixalan's Binding. No. Love this card. Love this card. And we've already seen this one. And survey says Warden. Just trying to imagine opening these in paper and being equally this disappointed. I can't imagine that. There we go. Smothering Tide. Love the artwork on this. He's basically just coughing up coins. I think I've seen 1,000 of this card at this point. It's at least 3 of those. At this point, I want them to start giving me more gems. I know we've seen him twice. Great card. That might end up in my aggro deck. That has to be at least my 4th copy of that. At least. Oh, a mythic or a wild card. Yay! Incubation Druid. I think the second one. No oozes? Come on, I really want to build that deck. It's so funny. Absorb. Another cool card. Not going to complain. Another copy of Mortify. Excellent. Are they just like, yeah, no, we're not going to give you the cards, we're going to give you the wild cards to get what you want. That's really bizarre. Font of Agonies. Like, I can think of at least 10 cards off the top of my head that we haven't seen a single copy of. And in 100 packs, you would have thought you've seen at least one of. There we go. It only took 92 packs to get to the first Dovin. There has to be at least 4 copies of that. Another cool card. This is like the reverse of, what's the one I'm thinking of? You know the one. Pride of Conquerors. That's what I'm thinking. Hallowed Fountain. I've got at least 3 of those now. If I want to start playing blue-white, at least I've got the Shocklands for it. There has to be like a non-counter jerk move deck that goes with that doesn't involve a ton of counters. Again, can't believe they reprinted Act of Treason. 3 of those, maybe? Down to 16 packs. I might buy more just to see what happens at this point. Okay, B-Deck and Bedazzled. That's cool. Did not see that one. First copy of that. Odd enough that that's the one we haven't seen enough. Ethereal Absolution, another cool one. Creatures you control. It's a little bit pricey, but I love the creatures your opponents control get -1/-1, and then you can start exiling stuff from their graveyard and start creating basically 2/2 flying spirits. A little high on the price side, but I think there might be decks behind this card. Now, only at the end are we starting to get cards we haven't seen. Okay, see, haven't seen this one yet. I'm really looking forward. Oh, do you all see what just happened right there? I cracked my vault, so we'll get that too. Zero Absolution, cool. I'm going to open my vault too. Look at all the wild cards. I'll check the end of the count before I open that. Cool. Growth Chamber Guardian. Makes me wonder how many packs I've opened to open that up. I have to have 4 of that now. Down to 10. Immolation Shaman. Well, at least I'm going to have some good cards to kind of really build this set with, and a boatload of wild cards. And Font of Agonies. Yay! 7 packs to go. 5. I honestly think that's the first time I've seen that one. Maybe it's gone by. Incubation Druid. No oozes. 6 packs to go. Judith. I know that's my 4th copy of Judith. So I guess Rakdos is a good build to start off with because I've got 4 Judiths. 3 or 4 of those at this point. I'm before I open up any packs, I am going to go to the end and see what we're at. Perceptor Freak, yep. Font of Agnes. Got 4 of those. I have to. 1 Planeswalker. Absorbed. 3 of those. And the last pack for all 112 of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. This is all for you. I really appreciate all the help. A Rix. So, obviously there's a couple things I want to do here because I really want to crack that vault. I'm super excited. I'm trying to contain myself. But let's see what the final numbers total out to. So, I gained, just from doing that, so I gained 32 common wild cards. I gained 45 uncommon, 20 rare, and 9 mythic wild cards just from opening all of those. So let's crack this because it's not going to change anything. Boom! I will crack that vault. Thank you very much, Wizards. So let's go in, and I just really want to look, because I think I might buy a few more packs, just because I'm a little disappointed in how that worked out. But let's take a look and see at the set collection, because I'm nowhere near a complete set. So, like, here's an example. This is a common card. I opened 100 packs, 112 packs, got 0 copies of this common card. Excuse me. Hero Precinct 1, did not see any of those. Only saw 1 of these. Only saw 1 of these. And uncommons, I'm not so worried about. Like, a common card that I saw 0 of. Unless this is specific to the Planeswalker deck. Now, that is possible, so I will kind of give that. That might actually, looking at its ability, might fit into the Dovin one. So maybe I'll give that one a pass. This rare, too, maybe in the Planeswalker deck? I don't know. Let's see what else we got here that we're looking thin on. Dun, dun, dun. Variety Circle. Didn't see it. Not one time. Interesting. Really interesting. On some of the stuff we didn't see. Sphinx of Foresight. Didn't see any of those. That's a rare card. Mass Multiplication. Didn't see that. That's a rare road. Only saw 1 Gutterbones in 112 packs. That's really frustrating. Which means I'm going to have to spend those. Here's the guy. Right here. Spawn of Mayhem. 0. Not a 1. Good thing I have 9 mythics I can spend it on. And there, of course, is the Haunt of Hightower. The ones that come for buying that. Ragefire. Again, maybe that comes in the Grawl Planeswalker deck. Goblin Gathering. I could really see this one getting out of hand. What else do we have here that we're missing copies of? It's going to be in the multicolor. Tower Defense. Maybe in the Grawl one. Maybe. It's weird to see. Well, no, it's an uncommon. Maybe not. Maybe we just didn't get any. So look at this whole patch right here. Saw none of these. None of these. None of these. None of these. Some of these are uncommons. Like the rares. Here we go. Biogenic Ooze. 0. Not 1. That's crazy to me. Endrazor Forerunners. 0. Not a 1. Not even a super powerful rare as far as I'm concerned. So we did get 4 of those. I know I had seen that. What else do we have? Only 1 Dovin. High Alert. An uncommon card. 0. Dovin's Dismissal is probably in the Planeswalkers deck, so I can totally get that. Sphinx's Insight, I think, is also in the Dovin deck. I can kind of totally see that. That's obviously in the Planeswalkers deck. Emergency Powers, 0. Kaya, 0. Pitless Pontiff, 0. And these are uncommon cards. Really weird. At that many, you would have thought you would have gotten at least 1. Seraph of the Scales, 0. Bedevil, 0. And that's not in the Planeswalker decks. Cindervine's maybe in the Planeswalker decks. Maybe that's why it's not there, but still. Just weird little things. Didn't see him, obviously. Obviously, that's the Planeswalker deck version. I can forgive that. Biomaster's Familiar, coming, like, some of this stuff is just, like, I'm really surprised that there are uncommon cards that I did not get. Karasis, did not see this card. This is probably in the Dovin Planeswalker deck, so that makes sense. Tome of the Guild Pack, nope. So, even look at these, like, common guild gates? Common guild gates. Like, I know they're not just Planeswalker deck specific. Nope, didn't get them. Common guild gates. Orzhov guild gates. Nothing. Blood Crypt. Really need that for the deck I want to build. Nothing. Even none of the guild... How did I not get any of those? That's interesting. I don't see many... Do I see any of the guild gates? That's a good look. Because you used to see a ton of those in the... I got 0. I got the rare Shocklands. I got none of the common guild gates. Interesting. I wonder if they move those... I don't know. That's really bizarre. Gateway Plaza and Plaza of Harmony. Got almost playsets for both. So that is going to end the 112. Still a little disappointed. I think I'm going to go get a few more. Just because, why not? So we're going to get 6 more. 7, 8. Let's see what we get with those 8 packs as opposed to the ones we got there. So it's actually a 120 pack opening. Oh well. Sue me. I like opening cards. Breeding Bowl. I'm just curious if, because it's day 1, there's a glitch or something. Like, there's some stuff in there. I'm curious if I got to go back and check to see if I got 4 of those. Rare card. Nope, have that one. Angel of Grace. I now have 4 of those, I believe. I was actually hoping to open one that I have 4 of to see what happens when you open up your 5th copy. Oh, I was just complaining about that. Didn't get that card. Unbreakable Formation. Cool. Mirror Match. Cool. And the last one. Excellent. Alright, so I have one heck of a stash of cards. I do want to check those rare... that red common. What is it? I keep forgetting it. I know the artwork when I see it. Look at it. 120 packs. 120 packs. That's 5 common cards. I got 3 copies of Skew the Critics. Not that I'm complaining, because common wild cards are a dime a dozen. You can get a bunch of them. But how do you open 120 packs and only get 3 of this card? I think that this is a common card at uncommon card rarity. It'd have to be. That's crazy to me. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank everyone, of course, all 112 of you that subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. This is all for you. This is all my thank you to you for subscribing and supporting the channel. If you would like to have your name in on the list the next time I do a pack opening, hit the like button down below. Subscribe. It'd be fantastic help for the channel. There is a Patreon as well, if you are so inclined. That is Old Guy Gaming /MTGA. So that's patreon.com/OldGuyGamingMTGA. So until the next video, guys, where I start throwing some decks together and see what I can do with these, we will see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/OldGuyGamingMTGA, and thank you for your support.